All right, so now we're going to do tsunamis. This is the last set of notes. This is page 13. Make sure that the essential question lines up. You have tsunami up at the top. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to flip over to the anticipation guide. We're going to fill out the last two, 9 and 10. Remember, write true, false on the left-hand side, the before side. The speed of a tsunami gradually increases as the depth of the ocean decreases. True or false? Number 10, tidal waves are also called tsunamis. True or false? Well, let's flip back to 13. Tsunamis. The term tsunami is a Japanese word, which in English translates to harbor wave. Tsunamis are giant waves, although I don't really like the term waves, like more like a wall of water, caused by earthquakes, volcanic eruptions under the sea. It can also be caused by mass movement into the sea, like part of a mountain collapsing into the sea. That also, massive water displacement. That's what's going to cause tsunamis. So right here you can see, like, if this erupted, you would have an increase. It'd push up water right here. It'd push up the water, and as it go forward, you get a tsunami. And no, they don't look like this. This is an over-exaggeration. All right, so the height. Out in the ocean, tsunami waves do not dramatically increase in height at all. As the waves travel inland, however, they build up to higher and higher heights as the depth of the ocean decreases. So as you can see here, it's like again, over exaggeration, but there is a bump. And that bump, as it goes in, you have all this deepness. So it just literally, I showed class, it's like if you're on a boat in the middle of the ocean and this happened, all you'd feel is that. Like, it's not much. It's just a little thing. But as it goes up, as you lose the depth of the ocean, this bump starts going up, traveling up, because it's the same amount of water. It's losing land. So it looks like it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The speed of a tsunami depends on the depth also, rather than the distance from the source of the wave. The waves travel as fast as jet planes over deep water, only slowing down when they reach shallow waters, which makes sense if you think about it, because once it hits shallow waters, it's starting to hit things. So it slows down. It's slowed down because it's hitting things. All right, so here's a big misnomer. Tsunamis are often referred to as tidal waves, but that is definitely not what they are. Tidal waves are high waves of water caused by changes in the flow and surges of the ocean caused by the gravity based on the moon. Tsunamis are caused by earthquakes or volcanic eruptions under the sea and slide, like landslides. So this is a showing of tides. Just to let you know, we get two high tides a day and 2 low tides a day. So depending on where the moon is where that high tide is going to be. So if it's over here, I'm going to say this side's like over here is where the sun is, and here's the moon. So this is during the day. We'll have high tides because the moon's on the other side. As the moon goes up over here, the high tide will follow the moon, so we will have low tide. There will be high tide here and low tide. And then when it comes to nighttime, when it's over on this side, you'll have the high tides here and the low tides here. Okay? All right, evacuation procedure, like super, super, super important. If you're ever to go to like Hawaii or the Indonesian islands, or say even if you were to go to California, anywhere that has tectonic plates interacting with each other. If you feel the ground shake and you're near the ocean or near a body of water, evacuate inland or to high ground immediately. A wave as high as 20 feet could reach coastal areas within 30 minutes of that quake. The first wave usually is not the largest, but the ones after, yeah, they can be. And the tricky thing about it is not like wave, then wave, then wave, then wave. It could be like wave, and then you have to wait 30 minutes, an hour before the next wave hits, but it's gonna hit. So when it comes to that, you don't want to return until you were told, okay, guys, it's over. Nothing's going to happen. No more going. You guys can go back home, or you can go back wherever you were. With that being said, I will show you guys some videos. I'll post some videos so you guys can see the devastation that can happen, like the actual look, like the surges. Because like I said, it's a wall of water. It's like almost like a bulldozer of water. It just keeps coming and coming and coming. And in class, one of the students have asked, hey, what if I wear a floaty? If I'm on a floaty? That's all well and fine, except for the fact it's not just water. It's not like just floating out in the ocean. As the water comes in, it picks up everything along with it. That means debris, buildings, cars, trees, electric poles, lots of stuff it picks up on the way in. So that's not exactly safe either. All right, quiz time. This is Tsunami, and I want to say this is quiz 4. Right, Tsunami quiz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause if you need, when you need. Tsunamis translate to what in English? Is it harbor wave, tidal wave, massive wave, or earth wave? Which describes the relationship of the height of the tsunami to the depth of the ocean. Is it the tsunami increases as the depth decreases, tsunami increases as the depth increases, tsunami decreases as the depth increases, or tsunami decreases as the depth decreases? The speed of the tsunami is equivalent to what? Human running, a car, a train, or a jet plane? Tsunamis are caused by what? Moon's gravitational pull, earthquakes underground, earthquakes under the sea, or fault lines? How long could a 20-foot tsunami take to reach land? 5 seconds, 5 minutes, 30 seconds, 30 minutes. Okay, we're going back. Number 1, tsunami translates to what in English? Would be a harbor wave, which describes the relationship of the height of the tsunami. So the tsunamis increase, the height increases as the depth of the ocean decreases. The speed of the tsunami is equivalent to a jet plane. Tsunamis are caused by, this is earthquakes under the sea. How long could a 20-foot tsunami take to reach land? That would be 30 minutes. All right, so we're going to go back to the anticipation guide. We're going to go to the right-hand side where it says after, sorry, not before, after. The speed of the tsunami gradually increases as the depth decreases. False. This is the exact opposite. And so the height of the tsunami gradually increases as the depth decreases, because you displace this much water is then going to go up as the land goes up. So you have that much more water. All right, tidal waves are also tsunamis. True or false? This is false. Tidal waves are surges of high waves. That wall of water tidal waves are surges of high waves caused by gravitational pull of the moon. Tsunamis are walls of water caused by volcanic eruptions under the water, earthquakes, and mass movements. All right, so finally we're going to flip back to page 13. We're going to write the summary. A tsunami is a wall of water. A tsunami is caused by earthquakes, underwater volcanoes, mass movement. What does the speed of the tsunami depend on? The speed of the tsunami depends on the depth of the ocean. The deeper it is, the faster it goes. The shallower it is, the slower it goes. All right, so that is it for the notes. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask, and I hope you guys have a great day.